Alita, do you condone the killing of rival women in your romantic relationships?
No.
I do. Yours is pretty cool.
Okay. Interesting. She didn't die, right? She just cut her arm off.
Nah, that bitch dead. She fell into the atmosphere or something.
Okay.
201. Terra looks like this. Oh, that was a funny gag, Alidari. So, Alidari, my overall thoughts on this one is that I remember there being two good gags, and I think the second one is the one that I just spoiled in our little intro, and I don't remember what the other one is. Do you think it's when the famine devil says Terra looks like this, but she's not very scary?
I don't know. I can tell you that this had one of the funniest moments in all of Chainsaw Man ever.
Oh.
Yeah.
But we'll save that for when we get to it, right?
No, I'll say it right now. It's when the woman's falling and she says, "No way."
Oh,
and
yes.
They make fun of her for saying that. It's like they make fun of her for misspeaking.
I remember. I remember what my intro was going to be 4 hours ago. Instead of whatever shitty what I just did, it was going to be like I was going to say Australians, oh let us read, because they're making fun of the way we say no, Alita. She said no, and then they're making fun of her.
It just sounds like she misspoke and they're making fun of her.
No, they're making fun of her because she's Australian.
Maybe.
Well, how do you?
Anyway,
well,
very,
differentiate
very
the
funny.
two. Differentiate how she says no and how Australian.
Well, that's why I was telling you before we recorded. I was trying to find the raw Japanese to see what she said in the Japanese, so I could try to understand a bit better what's going on here. But I'm gonna assume she's misspeaking, and it's really funny.
No, she just said it in a funny way. I don't know how Japanese letters work.
Yeah.
So why are you asking me for? Leave me alone.
True.
This was by Tatsumi Fujimoto Alidari, and the translation and lettering, Sabrina and Amanda got in trouble last week because they're very small on this and their second page here. Can you believe that?
I can believe it, yeah.
We read into these things. We know the behind-the-scenes politics. They had a meeting with Fujimoto on Zoom, I believe, and he said, next time, there won't be no next time. And they were pretty scared.
Maybe.
So, we'll have to see if there is a next time. Anyway, Alidari, it starts off with an unspecified hand picking up an unspecified rock and then tossing an unspecified rock at an unspecified man who says, "Youch! Hey, what's the big idea?" Comments?
Yep. You know, it trivializes the pain of having a rock thrown at you, because it can be painful.
That's a very big rock.
Yeah, like that would hurt a lot. And then later on, like the little kid loses their eye or whatever. It's like, this is pretty crazy.
True, and
like, no joke.
He lost his eye, and you're laughing, Alidari.
No, I'm laughing when his mum's arm got ripped off or whatever. I don't even know if it was his mum.
Oh, she was a MILF too? This is crazy. Crazy on God. But so is Yoru, I guess, huh?
Technically, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, guns and yeah, you remember the deep cuts, Alidari. I reread all of Chainsaw Man between the 2-week break.
True. Not true.
It is true. Quiz me on anything. Go ahead.
What is the sword guy's real name? The sword guy.
He was in part 1.
All right, well.
Shinobi.
Wait, actually, I think we're talking about two different sword people. You probably remember the guy I'm talking about. I think it was the actual sword man. Not
Katana
the
man.
Samurai sword man. No, you're talking about samurai sword. I'm talking about the sword guy. His name's like Miri something, right?
I don't know who this sword guy is you just made up.
Miri Sugo.
Yeah, Razor Mary Sue, and that's why Star Wars sucks.
All right.
Did you see Revenge of the Sith? For whatever reason, everybody's talking about it again.
Because of this great chapter of Chainsaw Man that has something to do with revenge, I'm sure.
I think it's because it was in the theaters or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
I saw a Critical Drinker video thumbnail today that said, Revenge of the Sith shits on Disney Star Wars.
True.
It's not true. Revenge of the Sith sucks. And Solo, a Star Wars movie, is much better. Now, then she's doing... What's this sound effect she's making with her hands here, Illyari? What's this?
Those are the noise of the rocks that are clattering in her hands.
Oh, she has rocks in her hands. You got rocks in your head, Alidari. You can't even understand this great manga. Are you afraid of me? She's nuts. Should we call the vigilante corpse? What's that?
I just assume some group of people who've collected to be tasked with taking out the devils.
all
I have
the
no
evil
idea.
Chainsaw Man zombies that are happening that we forget about all the time. No, that's not necessary. Now, this guy's just simping. He knows she's cute, so he doesn't want to call the police.
Maybe.
There's going to be some more simping in this chapter, Leary. It's thematic. Then this other idiot gets a rock thrown at his head. And we got a funny little pause frame. Get it? Because famine can't fight, Leary, and that's how we always knew that Fammy wasn't famine.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're just conceding to the great Reddit.com. That's all right. Now, it hurts, right? You're terrified as can be, right? And that's my mission. But they're not terrified, Leary.
Yes.
You're speaking about as much as you did in The Last of Us.
Maybe
to terrorize and save you guys. Oh my god, that rhymes, Leary. Check the original Japanese for that too.
Yep, I will do that.
And then she hits a dumb little kid in the head. Oh, this might be the MILF later. I don't know, Leary, when you said that before I was doubting. And this kid, what sound does he say, Leary?
Yeah.
No, that's some TikTok meme. Now, this MILF is very upset about this, and then we got a glasses girl in the foreground too, and it looks pretty scary. It's all bloody and stuff, and everybody's just pouting. And
I don't even the girl looks scary. She does look very different from like every other one else in this manga. She has glasses. Do people have glasses in this manga? Is that like a
I've
thing?
never seen glasses in the Great Chainsaw Man Tatsumi Fujimoto extended universe.
Power wore them once.
Yeah, but that's when she got smart.
Yeah, true.
I think Denji wore them too, huh?
I actually don't remember, but maybe.
I feel like there's a pose shot of them both standing side by side and saying, Smartistic mode activate.
You know what he did? Because Kishibe kicked it off his face in the anime. It was like the coolest shot ever.
Anime is for kids. You're an embarrassment. Now, then you think she's doing a funny face with her fingers, Leary, but then it turns out that it's that falling devil that we don't like.
I love the falling devil, and I'm very glad that it's back. And it's a good character and a good threat. And I like the power, and I'm really glad that the Falling Devil is in this final arc.
She is none of those things. I don't like anything about her. And if you're going to be a whatever that devil's special kind of devil is called, you shouldn't talk.
All right.
What's it called? Primordial Devil.
A primal fear.
Primal fear. That's what I've always been saying. She says, "You silly goose." That's what gay people say in South Park, Leary.
I have no comment. I have not seen South
That's
Park.
anger, not terror. And then they start freaking out and they say, "Call the vigilante corpse." But there was only there wasn't a Leary. So I'm misrepresenting the manga here. For all the people that experience Chainsaw Man through audio-visual means, without the visual part, through our reviews, they'll be very upset about that. Terra looks like this, and then she's crying blood again, and then she's about to make things like fall and stuff. That's what she does. But then we cut back to these boring idiots playing Chainsaw Man over here. A mistake. Oh yeah, at the end of the last one, Alita, I know you need a refresher. This other Chainsaw Man said that this one made a mistake.
I think he said like, do you know what? Do you realize the mistake you made?
Because he chopped his arm off, and then a bunch of people start falling towards them. Whoa, what the? Denji says, and they all go flying past. There's like two schoolgirls, it looks like here. Gross. And then they say,
wait, what are you talking about?
So in the foreground here,
schoolgirls?
There's this main girl's definitely a schoolgirl, and this one up close is perhaps a schoolgirl. Though she doesn't have the tie, so perhaps not.
Okay.
I was lying to him again. It's my classic lying bit.
Wait a minute. Oh, no, never mind. I thought I recognized that person in the foreground from the previous panels, but I didn't. So it's
Your
okay.
mother's in a panel. And then they're all falling past, and we have cool little text bubbles to do it. And then Yoru starts to realize, Leary, and this might be cool if we cared about this dumb falling devil, or we remember what happened last time. But we don't for any of those things. So she says, "This is ... And then an exclamation mark. And then there's another lady. And now, is this the MILF, Alita? Are you confident?
I'm not confident, but I think so. They're wearing the same clothing.
She's got short hair.
Same eyebrows. I'm pretty sure it's the same person.
Denji needs a MILF in his life, Alita. That's what I just realized. He needs a mother. But also a sexual partner.
Well, his mother died of some weird condition where she was coughing blood like Denji was at the beginning of the anime. So.
But then Puchita saved him. But there's a lady, she's gone past, and she's screaming no. And Denji is saying crap. Now, you think this is a continuation of what Asa said over here, where he's also realizing the falling devil is back, but it's just because he has to catch the pretty girl. And then he grabs her, and it says, "Aww." And then he grabs this little sign pole here, where it's like a kids crossing sign or something, Illyrio, looks like that, and says gotcha, and grabs that, so they can't all fall, you know?
True.
And then this other dipshit chainsaw man comes up and asks the reasonable question here, Illyrio. He says, did you save her because she's a woman? Because you see, he's disappointed in Denji's lack of heroic morals.
Yep.
And then he drags his chainsaw
also, in this case,
ground.
he probably didn't save her because she's a woman, right? I'm guessing.
No, he did. He let a bunch of, well, I guess he let a bunch of other women go past. But he ain't catching no man.
That's probably true.
Also, I kind of thought it was a man until they specified.
Okay.
Kind of still looks like a man after they specified. Now...
Anyway, we missed over the cool panel here, which is like literally just rotating the frame to show that, like, from the woman's perspective, gravity is downward.
Yeah, it's crazy. Cool. I already said there was cool falling and text and stuff, all right? Now, Illyrio, I was about to make a joke about we need Denji to weigh in on the trans girl issue and see whether or not he would save a trans girl in this situation and prove whether or not they are real women. I believe in Denji's status as an ally that he would save the trans woman. What do you think?
I think it would just depend on if he perceived them as a woman or not. I have no idea.
True. There's no underlying factor that mattered to transness, Illyrio. That's a hot take.
In Denji's mind, it would not make any difference to him, I don't think.
As long as they were pretty, huh?
Yep.
That might be my stance too, Illyrio. You never know. Yoru, help me! He says. But Yoru is just standing there and then has a shocked face, a realizing face, and then a smirky face, Illyrio. And then she bangs and blows that bitch's arm off, and she goes a-flying, and then she screams. Go ahead, Illyrio.
Your way.
True. And then she goes off into the distance and into the light. And then Denji is mad. And then Isa is laughing, Illyrio, just like in our image.
Yoru's, yeah, it's very funny.
Ha, ha, ha. She screamed. Go ahead, Illyrio.
Your way.
Ha, ha. Oh, wait. Ah, ha, 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 ha. That's not funny, Illyrio. And then a little hand falls on the ground. I guess it's not getting pulled apart or something. And then Denji has a sudden realization, Illyrio, and it's a frantic one. It's a sad one, you know. And he says, you look cute, but you were a devil all along. It was a pretty good gag. I like this one, Illyrio. This one was my favorite.
He's a smart guy. He put it together finally. My goodness.
Well, no, he just, you know, Denji, he just thinks whatever's beneficial to him in the moment is what he believes, and then he changes his opinions, just like you do quite often, Illyrio.
True.
I got him there, chat. You see, did you hear the anger in that true? It's because he knows it's true. I'm the only woman you need, aren't I? And then we've got this idiot, boring idiot over here having a little to be continued on his thingy. Illyrio, this is great. He's already cheating on Yoru and they're not even dating yet. This is everything I ever wanted.
How is he cheating on Yoru? What does that even mean?
Because he wanted to save that bitch, not out of the kindness of his own heart, because he thought he might get a hand job in return. But he's already got a hand job, girl.
No, I don't think that's what's happening at all.
Of course that's what's happening. What else is there?
There's so many things to me. First, I don't even think he's saving her because she's a woman. I think he happened to save someone, and it happened to be a woman, and he would only ever save a woman, right?
Subconscious.
Secondly,
like your drive to sexually
I don't think
procreate.
Even if he was choosing to save a woman, I don't think he's doing it because he wants to like have sex with them or something. I think he's doing it because like the aesthetic of saving a woman like matches his like internal like I can only save women. Why would I save a gross man? Like I'm gonna save a woman.
Yeah, but he's only saving women because he loves women.
It depends on what you mean by that. I think it's more like I don't know. I don't think it's because he loves women.
You think it's just chivalry that he wants to save the women and
No,
kids?
it's not chivalry. I think it's like from his perspective, women are like not gross and men are gross. And like he doesn't want to like save a man. Like he wants to save a woman.
Well, that's true, but it goes a step further beyond, Illyrio.
Okay. Maybe, yeah.
You know, it's just the energy of being around women. Hmm.
You know what? No idea, but maybe.
I would only save women if I was a superhero.
Yep,
And Denji is a superhero.
I
We don't
believe
care
that.
what this other guy says.
True.
That was a short one, Elite.
It was. It flew by.
Oh, that's
My
what Miller the
goodness.
Killer complained about in our Discord server. He said there's less than 10 words on each page or something, and he was very upset.
True.
Did you even read that, or were you just so fed up?
I did. I'm pretty sure.
We're averaging less than 10 words per page. This whole thing about bringing back past villains, but under the big bad's control, gets a bit stale when you do it for your part finale a second time. True! I hate the Falling Devil.
I love the Falling Devil, and I'm glad they're back.
I hate this fake Chainsaw Man guy. He sucks. True, I like the Chainsaw Man Devil, is what you're supposed to say. And then I was gonna admit
I
that
don't know. I like him. They're like pretty good.
that I liked the Fammy Girl, and that was supposed to be like the rule of threes, you know, where I would subvert it on the third one, but you just decided not to engage.
I was deeply philosophizing about the fact that like I'm in like this echo chamber, but I'm like fighting against it. It's like impressive. I think
You've
I'm
been
doing like
trapped
an
in the
impressive
counter
thing.
echo chamber,
Like-
you pussy.
No, like you, like even just if I focus on you specifically,
Mhm.
you in these like however like you probably made like 100 episodes of this by now.
Too many, frankly.
Probably more, maybe. Yeah, you have like
We haven't made
constantly
100.
tried to like convince me that like for instance that the Falling Devil's like boring, right? And every time I
True.
stand true.
It's the
I
over
am
to
not
window
once
thing.
backing down on this. It's
But it
I
does
think
shift your
I don't
perception.
overcorrect. I really like the Falling Devil, and I always have. It's not like I've exaggerated how much I like it. I don't know.
I just use my
I
tactics.
think I deserve some praise. Okay, someone in the comments appreciate me.
Everybody, just give Elite Ari your love and support. He needs it in these trying times.
True.
I wonder if Miller the Killer didn't exist, if I would be more to his side or less to his side. What do you reckon? I would have to fill the utter
I don't know.
contrarian little angle.
Maybe I don't know. You'd be against Reddit, whatever Reddit said.
No, me and Reddit, we made up a little bit, Elite Ari. What a great transition, because we're going to Reddit now, but you're too early because I haven't shared my screen or changed the scene yet. You stupid fuck.
Yep.
So tell us about
Isn't Reddit great?
Karanokyokai and how many movies you've seen, Elite Ari, and how soon the people can expect a great...
I've seen 4 of those movies, I think.
No, not the 4 new ones. How the fuck do I do this? Here we go. I found it. Share screen thingy, Elite Ari. I got it. Don't worry. How many hours are you into that first one?
I saw the entirety of the first Karano Kyokai movie.
Oh my
back in the
god,
day,
he's
in
playing
January.
word games, chat. It seemed laggy, Elite Ari. Is it still very laggy?
What is
oh my
this?
god.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, we're back where we
We
belong.
don't want to lose the channel.
I kind of do, Elite Ari. I want to commit suicide in multiple ways. Firstly, Korea. You should say the call line.
The Falling Devil is probably one of the strongest devils to ever exist, by the way.
I think I already clicked on this one when I was opening Reddit like 2 hours ago. So I've seen a few people online talking about how they think it's weird that Makima, a horsewoman, was able to briefly stand her... What?
True.
She
That's
lost.
True. That's what happened.
Fiercely and frankly, she lost. Stand her ground against Darkness, a primal devil, while Fami and Yoru basically shit themselves and instantly fold whenever the Falling Devil shows up. Which ones? Famu and... Oh, we're not talking about the Great Fami. We're talking about the fake Fami. That's actually the real Fami, Elira, you understand. Whenever the Falling Devil shows up. With that in mind, I just feel like it's very important to share this little factoid. All right, this is a fact, Elira. This is inarguable.
This is gonna
Falling
be so good.
is one of the only 2 fears that is ingrained into humans the moment they are born. From the time of their birth to the time of their death, every human is afraid of falling. That alone makes Falling the oldest devil we've seen aside from Death herself. When you're born, you're very afraid of Death, Elite, right? She's basically one of the primordial devils. That's the word I used before. She and the hypothetical loud noise devil should be second only to the death devil, given the logic behind where devils' strengths come from. That's all. Just felt like drawing attention to a funny and kind of horrifying fact that the devil is basically has a god in her pocket. The Death Devil, that is.
Yep.
Well, that was retarded, Elite Ari.
Yep.
Now, this
No, it was,
brings
like,
up
fine.
very, very funny speculative questions that obviously don't matter. But one of them is, so when we're calculating how strong devils are, is it all of human history's fears that are accounted for and
No.
added up and divided, or is it just the humans that are alive now?
Just the humans alive now,
Because
War
when
Devil
we make
grew
war
stronger.
currently, it makes war much stronger, when it would only make it minimally stronger, because people in the past would be much more scared of war. But then you got to calculate human population into account, leader. There's a lot more people living right now in 1999 or whenever we are than there were in 1700 BC. Back then, it was only like 3 people in a shovel.
Yep.
So the real answer is the devil will be as strong as we need it to be, and it's going to be funny sometimes.
I think the more interesting question is about how right now there's like all these Chainsaw
That's a pretty
Men in
good
the
one.
world. There's like so many people who've turned into Chainsaw Man, which means that the fear of Chainsaw Man has increased so much that I would assume Chainsaw Man would become like super duper strong, right? But there's been no real change in how strong Denji is, so I don't know. Unless that's meant to be like, oh, the Chainsaw Man devil is going to be super strong.
That
But
is
I don't think
true.
that's really
Or
what's
it's
happening.
supposed to be, it's a funny little thingy where this fake Chainsaw Man has gotten stronger because they're all afraid of fake
Yeah.
Chainsaw Mans by a technicality.
That's kind of funny, yeah.
And that's why Denji's going to lose his great battle in the next chapter. They better not actually fight
Yeah.
Elite. I don't need that for a fucking chapter, I'll tell you what.
You know what? I do agree with that. Well, no, actually, no, I take that back. It would be there's some cool stuff you could do with like 2 Chainsaw Men fighting.
There has never
don't know,
been
cool.
a cool action scene ever.
All the Falling Devil fight stuff was really cool in the first, like chapter 126 or whatever.
There were some cool fights in Naruto, I guess. That's when are we starting it, Elite? Come on now. That's basically
After we reread
confirmed.
part 2.
When she, well, we'll have to do it over the next week then. Basically, she's confirmed when she was introduced. She's a primordial Theo. See, primordial. That's the real word. You said.
Wait,
like,
why are they saying this?
let
I guess it could be a translation thing. Yeah.
No, it's just a cool word. And actually, they just watch our reviews, and I say it all the time.
Maybe.
Yeah, like Death obviously is at the top, but I wonder why is Death at the top, Elite? You need to get over your
Because
Death
Naito
fear.
said so.
Well, I guess you can't argue with that. Now, does Nayat, that means Nayat is still alive because you said earlier that we only count the other fears of alive people. I got a
I don't
mad
even
chat.
understand
Did
the
you see that?
logic. Yeah. Okay.
Need a failure devil primal fear. Everybody is scared of failing. That's a good point, Elite. Maybe that's who Kobeni is contracted herself to. Laugh crying emoji.
That's a good one.
Why are we reading this, Elite? This is all your fault. Hey, we didn't scroll through that Reddit very much, so we'll have to do the other one, okay? Oh, we got to vote. Average. Oh,
I'd give that a good. It was. Good.
I like
this.
this. I like this link better than this link, Elite. Thoughts?
I have only ever read on Shonen Jump, so I'm not even sure what those 2 differences are.
Should we open them and find out?
I think Viz is the one I read.
Wait, there's
on,
no way Manga Plus is a real. This was supposed to be a.
They can't link to piracy stuff on here. There's no way.
What about on
Would they?
r/piracy, the great Reddit?
Yeah, but they don't want this subreddit taken down. Okay, I don't. You can click it. I would assume it's like an official thing.
It probably is since it's up here, and that's disgusting. Back in my day, Reddit would never. Ah!
Yay! This is good.
The 6th.
Get the fight sooner. Yep.
I don't
It's probably
want
the
to read
7th for us.
Chainsaw Man anymore. It's your turn, Eliori.
Yandere girlfriend achieved. Denji should be happy and scared. Haha. Isn't that like a Twitch meme or something? I don't even know what that is.
Yandere is an anime archetype.
Oh.
Where the girlfriend tries to kill you. How does Elite not know this? He's lying. He's just feigning.
I thought it's like a person. I've heard of this.
Yandere Simulator is a popular game that didn't get finished, so people make fun of Yandere Dev a lot.
Oh, I think that's what I'm thinking of.
There's probably hot cosplay girls that are called Yandere something all the time. So you disgusting Kuma.
Never heard of that.
Now it's like Tsundere Elite.
What does GF stand for in that message?
Girlfriend. Goal, right? Field goal. Except it's the wrong way around.
Okay, well, no idea.
You can check out all my field goal commentary over on the Footy ENT channel, Illyari. All right, let's just search for the good ones, huh? Best. Now, hold on, Illyari. Which panel are we going to repeatedly post over and over again and say, haha?
The one with the falling devil with the things on the cheeks of the.
No,
of
it's going to
famine.
be Yoru laughing and they're going to say, she's the perfect for real.
Maybe, yeah.
Hold on. No break this time. Stop giving me the bad news.
Oh.
Falling, calling Fami a silly goose is peak. God damn it, Illyari was right.
Yep.
Oh.
Nope,
this isn't either one of us. No, this is just funny. Because, Denji just realized. Hey!
Oh my goodness.
I'm down with this.
How did I
Truly
just
a
know
terrifying
this? Oh
devil.
my goodness.
Because you're in tune with the Redditors, and the fact that I'm not
True.
means I'm much cooler than you fucking loser. Fami's understanding of making people scared is so adorable, not gonna lie. True.
Wow. There's some simps here.
None of the one I was talking about, Illyari, and we got a repeated one of this one.
Yep.
Vexor thought he was in an average shonen manga, but unfortunately for him, he's in a Fujimoto version of a rom-com. How do you feel about average shonen manga?
I haven't read many.
We're
Also,
not
the
like
fact that people
those
are
other girls.
we're assuming this is a man using he/him pronouns here. When people were also speculating that it was Yuko at some point. What's going on here, guys? My goodness.
I don't remember what side I was on. Yuko's something. Look, she's got a big rock.
True. Scary.
Falling
It's
Devil. Shut up. Falling Devil really said, "Let me show you how it's done." As usual, real Fami is funny and cute. Lol. I don't like funny and cute. I love aura farming. What a funny thing. These feel shorter and shorter each time, I swear. This will take like a few minutes of an episode in the anime adaptation. This shit's getting cancelled long before this point, Illyari. This fucking anime didn't sell any DVDs.
No, it's printing money for Mappa, my goodness.
Controversial, Illyari. Let's see.
Success.
Hold on, Illyari. Now, Reddit's retarded, so they're not going to have the great critiques that I have.
Nothing happened. Boring.
Too
make
short.
The fight come sooner.
Something about power scaling, Illyari.
Denji, he should be stronger. Denji, unbelievable. We're going back to the saving women joke. Oh my goodness, it's so boring.
Denji's falling. Darkness should be way stronger. No, they're not that based, Illyari. Oh, we got some hidden ones, Illyari. This is how you start off. So much fucking suspense and tension building. I need more. That's very controversial.
True.
Will the chapters ever get released with better art?
True.
I like where the story is going, but the arc just makes me feel nothing anymore. Well, that's what oh my god!
True.
Greedy Mappa will ruin it with their tight schedules and crap biscuits. True! So both manga and anime art, there was no response to this. He just won the argument and they had to downvote him because he was so true.
With the upcoming movie, it's going to be like the best looking thing Mappa's ever made. But we'll see.
Sure. Even better than Attack on Titan Season 4. That shit looked terrible. They touch up some issues with physical releases like Nayata's mole. True, Illyari. True. But nothing major. I will say it looks better on physical paper because it adds texture, at least to me. This idiot got Miller the Killed.
Yeah, but they got supported by 10 people, too.
Well, that just means 10 more people got Miller the Killed. Oh, my God. Now they're coming back with the real... Oh, Fire Punch! Hold on.
Wait, they have an excuse?
Grim Lamau. Shut up, Illyari. I'm reading. What's your excuse? Go ahead.
No, they wrote an excuse. I hear that the art is rough because I won't lie. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, no, wait. Huh? What are they even saying?
Well, you got to read this. Okay.
Okay.
Grim Lamau, I'd kill for a little bit of part 1 shading at the moment. True, the shading is where it fell off, Illyari. I hear that the art is rough. I won't lie because it's taken a dip in quality. Fujimoto was new when he did Fire Punch and still had assistance in Chainsaw Man Part 1 and Part 2 up until around the Falling Devil arc when this started. I suspect no proof. Well, that's a little bit of self-awareness. While there are still background folks, he's being worked to the bone with the weekly, and so he's feeling burnt out in the drawing department, but not the writing according to him. Alina is asking for a
Where does
source
this
right
come
now.
from? Yeah, they just made that up. I don't know. Maybe there was a Reddit post about
If
speculating
he
on
could,
this.
he'd only write and let others draw now, he said once. I do remember him saying that once, Alina, but don't ask me for a
Now the
source
question
either.
is, was that during part 1 or part 2, or
No,
was
that
this
was like
entire
in
Punch
between the
era?
break,
Like,
I think. I don't remember. That was
right.
that was a talking point for a little while. I understand what's going on, so I can mostly forgive it, but I learned while taking up drawing again,
I don't
even
understand.
subpar
Why would you
Fujimoto
forgive
is
this?
because...
If it
forgive
looks
who?
bad, it looks bad. If the art looks bad, you can't be like, oh, it's okay because he's like
Because
struggling
people
and
only
stuff.
care about giving the author their flowers, Alita. If they can understand,
yeah.
if poor Horikoshi over there, I think that's the Hunter x Hunter idiot, has a bad back, then we can forgive him,
Togashi.
goddammit, for having bad art, okay? He's got a bad back, Alita. What do you want him to do?
True.
Alita thinks you should just ignore the great author and not respect him, frankly.
I'm so impressed that you knew the name of the My Hero Academia author. So well done.
Oh, well, that's not even Hunter x Hunter?
No. But it's more impressive, I would
Hold
say.
on, shut up. Nobody cares. Let me think about him. Back. Injured back. Will this fucking loser just hurry up and draw? I hate Hunter x Hunter. It has monologues. Toshiaki. No, that's... Tell me, Aliri, what is it?
Togashi.
Ah, I was kind of right with whatever I said. Right?
Yep.
2 weeks. Hey, fuck off. 2 weeks have finally passed. You wake up, you jump out of bed like it's Christmas morning and you get ready for work.
ChatGPT.
New chapter today. Fuck yeah. ChatGPT doesn't swear. The beginning of your day goes fast and you order lunch. There's a fucking poem, Alita. Then once you get your food, you sit down at your desk and you're ready to eat and you're really I can't wait to see what Fujimoto has cooked up for us after 2 weeks. Then you read this piece of shit chapter. What a fucking disappointment. Yep. 30 seconds with zero plot development. True. I love this series, but this week's chapter really pissed me off. It just felt like the same manga right now. Let me give this one an upvote. Oh, no, Alita.
That's a good one,
I
too.
thought Alita had a good one, but he was just stealing from the great Redditors here. Do yourself a favor and stop reading this and then come back in a year. It sounds like you don't do great with slow burns. True, sexy jazz cat.
Boy.
I mean, yeah. Oh, is this the original? Oh, no, I thought it was the original guy. It's always great when we get the original guy to come back. True. Oh, hold on. No, this is a moderator. I thought it was. No, it's a top 1% commentator. That means he's got a good opinion. I get you. The serialization devil. Shut up. Remember when you told me the reading comprehension devil had got me the other day, Alita? That really pissed me off.
That was a good one.
Nothing ever happens. That one's pretty true. Hey, I just read that one. Get rid of yourself. Dumb. Oh, I already read that one too. Nothing ever happens. This shit was not worth waiting 2 weeks for.
Wait, why is there a minimized one for the nothing ever happens? Like under it. No, not that. Under the comment. Yeah, there, that one.
Stop reading then. Oh, I accidentally clicked.
True.
I thought it was going to be funnier. I thought he was going to tell him to kill himself or something. Are you not allowed to do that on Reddit?
Probably not.
This is why Discord is preferable, because I get to tell Leary to kill himself all the time. You can probably report me, huh?
Maybe. I have no idea.
Don't be reporting me, Leary. I'll leak your address again. Right. Not to be grateful, but this I don't give a fuck about this. James and Manfolk will save us, Leary. Those weren't even funny ones. Gee, I wonder what cool power family's going to use this champer. Oh, Leary. It's going to be
throwing rocks.
Patrick Star under a rock. Oh, it's the same image in there. So is that Eminem? I think that's Eminem under there.
Maybe. I don't know. He could be the Pope. He's wearing a cross.
His Riz is too much. Isa, please tag in. Denji's horniness is too much to handle. Nom nom, I'm a toxic woman. Nom nom. No, you didn't.
No, the thing of her eating on the right. Someone like animated that and I retweeted it.
Yeah, and then they stole it for Reddit. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
how maybe. I feel reading this show. Oh, it's funny because it's the same time.
Uh-huh.
You silly goose.
True.
How far do you think I have to scroll for somebody to make a South Park joke?
I don't know enough about it.
I just made Denji's dream come true. When he wakes up, he will be strong enough to kill death. Prepare yourself. Oh, because he's all made of rocks.
What is this?
Salvation. You just dreamed all of existence. Do you know that with the blue balling Denji, there's no distractions left. He will lock up in the greater goal. Wait, you just fucked him. Salvation. Yes, salvation. This isn't very funny, Leo.
It's okay. 5,000 people thought it was funny.
5,000 Redditors. They're not people. What is this? Who's that?
Who do you think that is?
Waiting for Elite Ari's answer.
Wait, you asking me? Yeah, yes, obviously, yes.
But she doesn't have black hair.
Okay, no, then it's got to be her sister, Makima.
This is an original creation, an original character.
It's obviously Makima. It's got the hair. What do you mean?
What?
Wait, look up Makima.
No, I don't want to.
Oh my goodness, sorry.
Oh, there's more rocks. Aki wouldn't have let her molest his boy. True. True, Elite Ari. True.
True.
This seems even more peak and volume. Oh my god, Elite Ari. Physical media.
It's cool, yeah. It's just
Wait,
more annoying to read.
You know how Elite Ari... first of all, that's retarded. Second of all, Elite Ari, if you could prefer to read your favorite manga, would you read it physically or digitally?
Digitally? What do you mean?
Oh my
Why would I read
goodness,
it physically?
I thought I was finally
The only cool thing about
Elite Ari.
physically is that you have a physical thing you can like point to and be like, look, I earned this.
But
thing.
you'll
Look at
read it way
Show
faster,
people.
Elite Ari.
That's not true. It's harder to read it because there's no backlight. You have to like be in a lit room when you read it as well.
No,
That's
you
annoying.
read it faster.
And the
I
pages get crinkled and stuff, and you can accidentally tear them, and they can get stained. It's just like annoying and bad.
That
They
is
smell bad,
annoying.
and I don't-
That is annoying.
Yeah.
But at least you're not on your computer.
Yeah, true.
I wish I could read manga physically. Oh, come on, Dennis. Hey, that's Drake and Lil Yachty, Elite Ari, your favorite rappers.
Oh, that's the guy from Mr. Beast. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah,
He's in
Lil
Beast
Yachty.
Gang.
Elite Ari was like, is this guy even popular? Who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, they built him up. They're like, you guys are not ready for who's about to come out, and then he steps out. It's like Little Yachty.
Elite Ari be like, Mr. Beast is way more popular than Lil Yachty.
Yeah, almost certainly.
Unbelievable. Oh, and they're shaking their head like it was obvious, Elite Ari.
True.
Lil Yachty's a funny guy. We like Lil Yachty here, Elite Ari. Oh my
We
god.
got the monkey in my hair.
No, this is different. It's red. Now,
True.
so she just breaks the bed a little bit when she fucks Denji. This one breaks the bed a lot when she fucks Denji. This one destroys the bed when she fucks Denji. And this one destroys the universe when she fucks Denji.
I think it's just a planet, but yeah, I get the point. Yeah.
Oh. What's the difference?
It's like a
Elite Ari,
subset
as
of
long
the
as
universe.
you're on this planet, you are the universe. Or it is the universe.
Okay.
He doesn't even care.
What are the
about
comments
my-
gonna say? It's gonna be great.
My
Oh my
great,
goodness.
my great love poem I just said. The real Fami would probably kill her parents in accident.
Partner.
Partner in accident. So it was about sex.
Yes, obviously.
I'm a genius. I was just making a joke. I got this for you.
JJK reference.
Oh, that's I recognize the tattoos.
Mm.
Hey, I'm trying to minimize here. No, that's a jail cell, Leary.
Yes. Because Naita.
Naita, I see. Mushoku Tensei joke. The goonery continues. Will we ever break out of this cycle? We are doomed. We are Denji. The primal fear does not concern itself with the opinion of a Fumiko fan. Nah, that's pretty funny, Leary. That's you.
That's me. I'm a Fumiko fan. Oh my goodness.
Reddit's really pissing me off today. We haven't got any fucking gems. You silly goose. Why did we open this one?
I don't know.
You told me to.
I don't think I did. Why would I wait to read the comments?
You're
on this?
insanely. First of all, rewind the tape. CeeLo Pill will tell us that you did. You're insanely quick and insanely good. Do you agree, Leary?
Sure, it looks good. Yeah, it was done quickly.
It's color.
I wonder if they used AI to get like a reference at the beginning to speed it up.
Come on, the chapter just dropped. You can't. Oh, it definitely was AI, Leary. Do you think they're all going to be upset?
What do you mean it was definitely AI? We don't know.
It was definitely
it could
AI.
be.
It was too quick.
Mhm.
Or they just found the raws because they came out like a few days before. And what, are you not going to look at them? You want to find out if Aaron's dead or not?
Mhm.
Come on now. Now, what's this?
Ellen
What's
has
this?
become bird.
So
crying.
pick. I don't understand.
That's Pochta.
So this is what you cooked up, huh? It's delicious. Who's this character? What are we referencing here?
It's a One Piece character. I can tell because the face
No.
looks just like a One Piece character. Yeah, obviously. He looks just like Nami and like all the other ones.
Well, that's proof that One Piece don't look all the same because I didn't recognize this one. Some
Mhm.
question marks. Dude, this is amazing art. How you cooked this up so quick. Nobody's mentioned AI?
Why? I don't think it's actually AI. I mean, it might be. I mean,
Oh, but it would be
Yeah,
so
the rip out of it.
funny.
Even if it was, there's no way you'd be able to prove it because it's like it's just used as a reference initially to speed up
But
the
they would all be so mad
process.
that they got tricked into liking AI.
Mm-hmm.
It should have been me, not her. It's not fair.
Mm-hmm.
Family's such
Oh,
a girl
girl
fail.
fail.
Shut up, I saw it
My
first.
goodness.
Oh, this is the one you told me to open, I think. This is probably what Denji was feeling as he ate her. But he didn't eat Asa, he ate Makima.
True.
Correct. Thanks for posting. Make sure to source the artist. Smiley faces.
They
Oh
are
my
the artists.
goodness.
Are they? Oh no, I
Oh
guess
no,
they're
they
not.
went back and they edited it, Alita. Should we
Oh
look up the
wow.
Twitter account? No, there's probably
No.
titties on there. On God. Oh, we finished Alita. This was boring. Where's a good one? Court. Is that Night? No, that's Reese Alita. So we
Oh
get to
my
skip past
god.
this. I thought we were fucking
Yeah.
Naita out here. Oh, they're all covered in cum Alita. Is that what's happening here?
Snow.
Sure, Alita. Sure. Any law? Oh, any law reason why Fujimoto doesn't draw some cleavage here? True. Schizo rambling. Where's the... Oh, I don't need to click on the flare.
No.
Come on now. Oh, that might be a good flare to click on, actually. But there's no explanation or question. There's a lawyer reason why he should draw some cleavage. I don't understand, Alita.
I don't know.
Thanks for posting. Please mark spoilers before posting spoilers. It's very smart, this auto mod over here. How do you even notice that damn loser? This is the type of image Alita would like, because he likes Asa.
Yep.
Asa
True,
Langley
like
saw
Asa.
you.
No, Asa Mitaka.
No, it's Isa. Go away, Alita. You're a
nice.
loser.
Alright.
Oh, 41 minutes. Feels like it was 5 minutes, Alita. We just have so much fun here.
Yep.
Now, this is where you tell everybody to look forward to Karanokio Kai in the coming days.
Guys, look forward to Garden of Sinners, the movie series that me and Kyle are going to make discussions for the last remaining however many movies. Look forward to that. I am not, but you know what? Maybe I haven't seen them yet, so they might be good. So I guess we'll see.
I swear, Alita told me you already started the first one. Okay, so he's a liar. And frankly, I'm disappointed. Also, Alita, they can look forward to Cowboy Bebop Part 2, maybe next month.
Yep.
And Serial Experiments Lane, Alita. Are you excited for that one?
Yep.
I don't think we talked about that one anywhere. And that's with the 4 people, by the way, not just with shitty Alita. And then me and Alita, we're supposed to do Blade Runner. Very exciting.
Yeah, that is exciting.
We didn't do that in the month of April because we were all.
Do you like
so
our
busy.
owl?
Wait, do you have Labor Day off, Alita?
I have no idea what that is. So didn't that already happen?
It's this Monday, Alita. I'm pretty sure it's illegal.
Okay, no, then I guess I assumed it already happened. There's no way there's another public holiday. There was like 4 of them. What do you mean?
Yeah, we had the great Anzac Day. I hope you saluted in solidarity.
Yeah, that was yeah.
Then what was it, Alita, huh?
What was what?
Well, you were going to say, yeah, that was retarded or something, and you were going to disrespect our great soldiers.
No, I was going to say that was a public holiday. I think that's what I said.
And then we had Easter. There's a bunch of them in Easter.
Uh-huh.
You sound mad about the concept of public holidays.
There's so many. Oh my goodness. It was great. The weeks were short. I liked it.
I didn't get any of those days off.
I got all of them. It was like 4 public holidays. It was awesome.
This fucking loser, earlier. He never worked a day in his life. Just goes to university all day. Pathetic.
True. What do you mean? I work hard on Ordinary Ari and the live streams that I do on Elite Ari, and come on.
You know, I uploaded like 15 secondary ENT videos last month. I was counting them for my upcoming PowerPoint that the people can look forward to.
It's not bad.
Oh, I got to add one more because of this video, huh?
It's like one every 2 days.
No, it was like 17 in the first week, I think.
All right.
Well, everybody, it's sad to say, but we're going to have to see you next week rather than in 2 weeks when we really should be doing this, because this should be bi-weekly.
True. Maybe in like a few weeks from now,
I said bye.
Reread.
You would have had a great transition. You're an idiot.
Yep. Bye.
That's not our outro, though.
SLIT.
No.
D.
SUPPORT. RT space capital
Huh?
LINKS space IN space THE
Okay.
space description below Elite RE.
SLINDBT. Thank you.
SLITBT THANKS. I misclicked Elite RE. I went to click it
Support
and I nearly
links.
clicked start streaming and then I literally clicked start virtual camera, so we're
So
still
we're
on.
done?
We're
Oh
still
god.
going.
Support links in the description below. Thanks. SLI.